Hello, Maeya TV. Welcome back. I'm Jessica Haro, and today we're here with Joana Reyes. Joana, tell us about what it is that you do.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I am a proud life insurance agent and pre-need specialist.
So, can you explain to us what exactly a life insurance agent does?
Life insurance agent helps families build their future, protect their future, and build wealth for their family.
So, I think for a lot of people, when they approach life insurance, it can be really overwhelming.
Mhm.
What's the first step?
The first step would be to meet with the family and tailor their life insurance product to their goals. Some people purchase a life insurance, a universal life insurance for different goals. For example, you could use a life insurance to pay off your home in 7 years instead of the regular 30 years. You could tailor your life insurance to create a cash value for your young child. So by the time they're 18, 19, 20, or when they finish university, instead of having a debt, they could have money saved up so they could start their career and their life with money in their bank account. Some people use it to create wealth tax-free. So the first step is to contact me, your life insurance advisor, and set up an appointment, and we could see how we could help you reach your goals in a definite time period.
Now, how does someone choose the correct life insurance for them?
That's a great question. The popular one is term life insurance. Term life insurance, it's okay. It just gives you coverage while you're for a certain period of time, but it doesn't create cash value. The universal life insurance gives you coverage for your entire life, plus it creates cash value that will be tax-free.
Now, you're also a pre-need specialist. Can you explain what that is?
A pre-need specialist is someone that can help the family purchase their plan, their funeral cremation plan. It doesn't have to be used in a certain period of time. You could freeze the price for today's time. And if you use it 30, 40 years from now, you freeze the price. You don't have to pay extra. We plan everything. Why don't we plan how to help our family value our will, how we want to, if we want a special music, the color of the casket, if we want a special message said in our service. That's what we do. We help families plan for the future and secure the money needed for their last desire.
Now, a lot of people don't want to think about death, but it will happen to all of us eventually.
Right.
So, what do people need to consider?
What do you need to consider? Consider first of all, if you want to have a funeral, or if you want to have a cremation. Do you want to consider the color of your casket, the price? How much do you want to pay? Do you want to pay it all at once, or do you rather pay it a little bit at a time? Did you know that with our plan, after 2 years, let's say you purchase a plan with everything that you want, $10,000. You don't have to pay it all at once, number one. Number two, if something was to happen to us 2 years after we purchase the plan, everything's will be paid off, no questions asked. So instead of you paying the 10,000 that was the value of the plan, you're gonna end up paying whatever 120 months is. Actually, what it is of 24 months.
Are there any options that people have that they might not realize?
Yes, there's many options. And the number one is there's monthly payments. You don't have to come up with the entire money all at once. Everybody qualifies. There's no credit check. And people think, oh no, I have to look for the funeral home. And then we need to find out if you do it in an emergency way, where you don't have a plan, it's gonna cost you the minimum of $20,000. But if you do it planned with a pre-need specialist, it's just gonna cost you the monthly payment if it's after 2 years.
Now, going back to life insurance, what kind of people should really look into getting a life insurance plan?
Great question. Everybody has plans. Everybody has goals. Everybody that breathes, everybody that likes money, those are the people that could apply for life insurance. Why? Because with the IULs, you could achieve all of your goals, all of your plans, pay off your mortgage in less time, create wealth in a period of time. If only God knows when you're gonna get sick. So the life insurance will appear when you most need it.
Can you explain to us what an IUL is?
It's a universal life insurance, index life insurance. And what it means is, let me give you an example. If you go and invest in the stock market right now, when you invest, let's say in SP 500, you win, you earn gains. But when the stock market goes down, you lose whatever you earn that day. With an IUL, when you invest in the stock market, because we do invest in the stock market, when the stock market goes up, we gain, we win. But when the stock market goes down, we don't lose. We have a minimum guarantee that allows us to stay static when the stock market goes down. That's a great way to earn and create your wealth. And the other benefit is when you, whatever gain throughout the year, for example, one of my customers gained $10,000 last year, you pay 0 interest. It's tax-free.
Now, how does your group stand out from others in this market?
Great question. Number one, we invest in the stock market. Number two, we only participate in the gains. And number three, everything that we build is tax-free.
How can people educate themselves about their finances?
Great question. Contact me. Let's sit down. We're creating informational groups that we could meet with a group of 10, 20, 30. We're having meetings in Bellflower and in different areas of the state of California. Contact me. I'm reachable, and we could set up an appointment and tailor your IUL to your plans and goals.
Now, Joanna, I'd like to take some time to get to know you.
Mhm.
How did you get involved in this?
Well, thank you for that question. After I turned 45 years old, I said, you know what, there has to be a better way. Life, it cannot just be working, working, working. So I said, how can I make my money work for me? And that's when I started getting interested in IULs, because I heard through a friend that you could put money in the policy to reach your financial goals. So I said, okay, let me go and check it out. I called the advisor, we set up an appointment. They designed my policy so I could create cash value on a monthly basis, especially tax-free. That's the most important part. And so I was 45, so in 30 years, I'm gonna have a good chunk of money saved up tax-free.
So can you tell us about why it's so important for you to share that with other people so families can be prepared for their lives?
Very important question, because you know what, as we age, we don't have the same energy. Our mind is not working the same. We get tired. Things get harder. So it's good to have something to fall back on, number one. Number two, why pre-need? Pre-need appears when we most need it. You know, it's not the same to pay $25,000 because our family member passed away and we weren't prepared, versus getting a plan now and we're thinking clearly, we have our five senses, and we're able to design a plan, which with $100, you could pay for your plan and you don't leave any expenses to your family members.
Now, the world and the economy is rapidly changing every day. How can, what issues are there that people need to look out for, and how can they deal with them?
You know, as a life insurance agent, my goal is to tailor the plan to the budget of the customer. We don't want to just create a sale, we want to create a coverage, something that is tailored to their budget. Why? Because we want happy families, protected families, not to create just a business out of this type of business.
Now, people can get a life insurance at any stage of life. What do different age groups need?
Okay, that's a good question as well, because the younger you get your life insurance, the most cash value you will accumulate. That's very important, because you can have a child 15 days old, they could qualify for an IUL already. By the time they're 18, 19, 20, they could have $150,000 saved up. That's number one. Number two, the older you get, it's better to focus on the coverage versus the cash accumulation. Why? Because we're older. And since our IULs have live-in benefits, we could have a stroke, not know about it, precondition, and if it does happen, we could receive almost 100% of the coverage of the policy. So every age is the perfect age, is making the decision and getting it done.
Can you tell us about what live-in benefits are?
Living benefits are these. In other life insurance, term life insurance, when somebody gets sick, they don't have access to their life insurance. They have to die in order to take on the benefit of the insurance, of the coverage. With an IUL, there are certain illnesses that are covered. For example, stroke, cancer. As long as there isn't in your MIB any record that there was a pre-existing illness, you could take advantage up to 100% of the coverage of the policy.
Is there anything else that our viewers should know about life insurance or covering their pre-needs?
You know what? Pre-need is, I'm in love with both products, but pre-need, I believe, because I went through two cases, my mother and my grandmother's case. We didn't plan for it. Nobody was thinking about, hey, you know what, our parents is gonna die someday. What are we gonna do? What funeral home are we gonna pursue? What are the costs? You know, pre-need, if you talk to me or any specialist, will get you those questions answered. The earlier you do it, the more money you will be saving and the better peace of mind you will have.
Discussing our needs after death can be really difficult. How can families have this conversation?
You know what? We plan everything. We plan birthdays, we're Latinos, bautismos, we plan marriages. You know what? And why do we plan them? Because we want everything to be as we like, as we envision it. That's the same thing about this type of service. Pre-need is honoring the life, the memory of your loved one, and making sure that in my case, when I got my plan, I wanted things to go as planned, as my way. And that's the service that we want to offer everybody, especially the savings too.
Well, I think that's a great way to end it. Thank you everyone for watching. If they want to know more and reach out to you, what can they do?
They could call me at 951-377-1891. Again, 951-377-1891.
Thank you so much, viewers, for watching, And thank you, Joanna, for coming here and sharing that with us. And you can keep watching. We have a lot of great interviews coming right up. Bye.